Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for the weeks of April 9 through 22, 2024. This is a reading if you're Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, or have another significant Leo placement in your chart. If you're new to this channel, welcome. It's good to have you. And if you're returning, welcome back. I do these readings according to the 12 houses of astrology. So those are going to be the basis for interpreting the cards. So whatever the house position is in the astrological house, I'm going to be interpreting the cards in terms of the meaning of that house. The decks that I use are Murray Hope's Way of Cartouche, and I clarify it with a tarot deck, and this week's tarot deck that I'm clarifying with is the Aquarian Tarot. And I will give a summary at the end, drawing a card from the Essential Oil Oracle to wrap up. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed to the channel and would like to be notified when these videos come out, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then the notification bell so that you don't miss a video. Do leave me a comment if you choose, so let me know how I do with this video. And I do have some links in the description box below to things regarding my coaching practice, my tarot reading practice, Reiki therapy, and all that kind of stuff, and my social media as well. So you can find those links in the description below if you are interested. So we have a lot going on in this period of time. This will be released on the day of a solar eclipse that is going to be conjunct Chiron in Aries. So there's going to be, people have I've seen a lot of stuff going on in the first house for people, which is the Aries house. So there has been lots of changes, lots of rethinking, people rebranding, re-identifying, questioning who they are, things kind of starting again. We've also got a Mercury retrograde going on. So that has been clouding things, making us doubt ourselves, screwing up communications, maybe delaying travel. Definitely not a time to buy electronics or to sign contracts, at least until after April the 25th. And we've also got a Mars-Saturn conjunction that's going on, and we're going to have a Jupiter-Uranus conjunction this month. So really, really big month, lots of potentially explosive energy, but definitely really highly transformative energy, revealing truths and allowing us to move into new places and to really reinvent ourselves. So let's start with your first house here, Leo. Okay, so wow. Okay, what I was just saying, Aries energy is about you, your personality, how you present yourself to the world. 10 of Swords with the winged disc. Holy smoke. Okay, so you, this is an aspect of you. There's something you are definitely done with. You are over. It's over. Some aspect of who you were, of what you are, and whatever it is you're dropping or letting go of. The 10 of Swords, in spite of how terrifying this card looks, really, whatever is ending here, this is a relief. It is like, I'm so glad I can finally let this go. I don't have to carry this. This is not going to be who I am, okay? Sometimes there's an element of betrayal that goes along with the 10 of Swords, but it could be that there's a situation where you have the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back, and maybe you just said, that's it, we're done. But whatever's ending for you here, whatever the eclipse is bringing up that is going to absolutely end some aspect of what you've always identified with. Wing disc is like, don't even worry about it. This brings success. The sun, this is over. The sun is now shining. This is the sun disc. You are now poised for success. You are poised to be, to come through more authentically, to be the person that you really are, and to feel, possibilities and to feel confident in yourself again. So this is great. This is exactly what I'm saying. There's this ending, but this really, really great beginning that's coming in along with it. So you are you are poised to overcome whatever your troubles may have been. Second house is Taurus energy. This is financial. Okay, this mainly has to do with your money. Now we have the Queen of Wands or Queen of Rods with the Air card. So there could be messages or changes regarding your financial situation. Coming into my mind is writing. There's some people I know who watch this who are writers, so maybe this is money that's coming in from writing or a writing project. That could be for some of you. Queen of Rods is definitely somebody who is very fired up and determined, okay? So I think whether this is a person who's coming in to aid with your financial situation or whether this is you, you are a fire sign, so this very well could be you. This is the idea of somebody who's ambitious, who's seen, who is attractive to people, who is, draws people in, is magnetic, is resourceful, capable, has a lot of things going for them. I mean, this is all great stuff in terms of finances. You are very determined and very ambitious. And with air, this could indicate things changing very, very quickly. It could also indicate a situation, though, where you are very, very fired up and maybe there's a need to step back, detach, and look at something from a little bit of a distance to make sure that you are balancing whatever your fiery, like I said, there's a lot of Mars energy this month. There's kind of an overflow of it. So maybe you might want to back off a little bit and just make sure you're seeing everything from all angles properly. This can also, again, this also is messages that may come in. And again, like I said, if somebody is doing anything that has to do with writing or communication, it could be monies that are coming in as a result of that. I mean, if you're somebody who's very visible and seen, maybe somebody who writes or teaches or speaks or whatever, maybe does something on social media, this could be a source of income for you, which you have a opportunity to be very well recognized. Again, you may already have a situation here, and it's quite possible that this is just about messages or quick changes coming in as well. So again, I'm reading this very generally, so take it as it resonates. I'm trying to cover as many bases as possible here. So not everything will apply to you, just take what applies and leave the rest. Third house is Gemini energy. So this is one of the houses affected by the retrograde. And the third house is about communication. It's about travel, particularly short distance travel, not long trips. And it's about thought and thinking, but not about deep thinking. It's more of the kind of stuff we think about every day. Can have to do with business, if you're starting your own business, and this is the heart of the house of self-employment. It can also be about brother-sister relationships. So you have the Emperor here with Urias. Okay, so now the Emperor is interesting here because this is more Aries energy. But it is fire, and this is the idea of leadership or taking control of something. So this could be you, this could be another person. I don't know. I mean, it might be different for everybody. But there's definitely this Emperor energy, this energy of taking charge of something. I mean, seeing it next to this Queen of Wands, some of you maybe are rolling up your sleeves and ready to dive into your own business here. Now we have it though with Urias. So Urias is a card of something that is unexpected. So there's going to be something that's going to be coming in that there's going to be a message or something coming in that's going to be coming in out of the blue. It's not going to be something you expect. So this could be a message from somebody. This could be a business opportunity, or if you are in your own business, there could be some kind of unexpected thing that's coming in. Maybe it is going to be from somebody who has authority or leadership. That's entirely possible. But yeah, we've got this kind of strong Aries drive here that's going here, but this is saying that okay, Urias has a couple of meanings. It can mean the unexpected coming in. It can also indicate keeping something to yourself for the time being, okay? There may be something that you feel that you can't share with others right now. And remember, with this being a retrograde period, I would definitely take Urias as, it's a good sign. I think it means good things are coming in, but it's also telling you to use a modicum of caution and maybe to keep some things to yourself. Emperor can also be about control. So there may be something that we are ready to burst out and do. Maybe it's saying, okay, maybe you need to keep things under control right now. Again, there's this idea of taking a step back. So I don't know. I mean, this could all be tied to business and money, but this could also just be a communication about something else. Emperor is also strong father energy, so I don't know if this is something that has to do with the father for some people. But there is, but there's definitely this very strong, stable energy of leadership and being in control, being in charge. But there's this energy of something unexpected that's going to be coming in. Sometimes this represents a past situation that's returning, so keep that in mind as well. But but Urias is definitely this is definitely a kind of a sense that expect the unexpected here. And certainly if there's something that you're working on right now, it may be something you want to keep to yourself. I'm feeling like at least until the end of the retrograde period after April 25th, this is not a time really to initiate new things. So if this is a new opportunity, it may be something that you definitely make some plans, definitely look into things, but you may want to just wait till that point to launch. Okay, you may want to wait till after the 25th. Okay, fourth house, this is Cancer energy, home, family, your ancestry and roots, your physical home, the place that you live, as well as your concept of home, whatever that is for you, and also potentially the mother. And okay, so we have Four of Pentacles with Lotus. So this is definitely an energy of staying put. If moving has been anything on your mind, then this is saying not right now. Okay, Four of Pentacles, this could be an economic thing too, where you're kind of hanging on to what you've got. Maybe right now you're not wanting to make a move. And again, whether this is about home or family, I don't know, but there's definitely the sense of hanging on to something and not moving forward at the moment. This also could have to do with working from home too. So there may be just a situation where you're kind of hanging on to what you've got right now. And Lotus may just indicate a need for calming the mind, being, what's the word? Just if there's been any anxiety, this may be a need to just kind of stay put, peaceful continuity of something. There's no need to make a change right now. Again, whether this is about something about your home, or whether this is a family thing. Maybe there's been something you've been wanting to do with your home. Maybe there's some kind of family situation right now that is weird or unstable. I don't know. Whatever it is, though, everything is just kind of saying keep things as they are for right now. Fifth house is Leo energy. This is creativity. It could be children, love affairs. Okay, we have Anubis with the Hanged Man. So if you are somebody looking for love, or if you've been in a relationship, Hanged Man would indicate things kind of just, in a way, things are kind of stuck. Like things are not really moving forward right now. You may be dealing with somebody who is a bit, I don't want to say defensive with Anubis, because it's not necessarily like this person is, angry and trying to shut you out or something like that. It's more of an energy of somebody who may be feeling like vulnerable, maybe feeling like they need to protect themselves and protect their boundaries. Could be you too. Maybe you're not ready to move ahead with something. Maybe you're protecting your boundaries. So again, take it as it resonates. It can go either way. Eventually, at some point, there's going to need to be a move forward. Hanged Man will break an impasse. This can also indicate the need, as you see this person is upside down. You see his leg makes like a number 4, and we've just had the 4 right here. 4s are about stability. So yeah, I feel like there's just generally an energy here, whether this is about a creative project, whether it's a situation with a child, or whether it's about a love affair. There's some situation here where there is stability, like where there's lack of movement here, and perhaps a need to kind of cocoon oneself and feel protected. It definitely suggests that you are protected in a particular situation. Maybe it may bode well for future travel. I don't think there's going to be any travel right now, but sometimes Anubis does indicate a trip that may be coming up in the future. So whether that figures in or not, remains to be seen. But definitely there's this energy here of protection, or at least of navigating something carefully or negotiating carefully. So you might be in a place where, I don't know, it just feels like whatever's going on here, there's a little bit of an impasse right now. And again, that's not so weird in this period of time. The retrograde period, it is very, very hard to move ahead with things. So although Hanged Man would also say that any efforts that you do make, any moves that you make in a particular direction, even if you can't really move very far right now, they'll be rewarded. And also, looking at things, standing on your head and looking at things from a different perspective might help as well. Sixth house, this is Virgo. This has to do with health, healing, can have to do with worries and anxieties. It can do with a job, like a job where you work for somebody and get paid as opposed to having your own business. And it can have to do with pets as well. This is a house connected to all those things. Okay, so we have the Tower with the Crook and Flail. So what are the possibilities here? Tower, this would definitely be one of those areas where the eclipse is revealing something, okay? I don't know. I don't want to delve into anything dealing with health, because this may or may not have anything to do with health. This could have to do with a job situation. Maybe there's something going on with somebody's job that all of a sudden is going to be revealed, and then it's going to be, maybe something. You may be thinking things have been going along just fine, and then all of a sudden, whoa, surprise! There's some. We do have some surprising news coming in over here. This could be, if this has to do with a worry, there could be worries about things falling down or falling apart here. It could be, like I said, with Crook and Flail here, I don't really feel like this particularly has to do with health. Although there could be some people, and again, this is not to scare anybody, but if this comes up, then it could just be that maybe there's something that you're going to find out. Like maybe you'll go to the doctor and have a test, and maybe there'll be something about that test where you say, this is a little high or that's a little high, and maybe that's something you're not expecting. Maybe it's going to require some kind of, this is a card of self-discipline, so it may require a change. So for example, if you find that, say, your cholesterol is too high, maybe you may need to change your diet a little bit. I'm not saying any of that's going to happen, and anytime anything is related to health, if your health is fine and you feel fine, like don't worry about this. This may not have anything to do with health. And also, you know, I will mention health only because this is the house connected to it, but ultimately, get your health advice from the doctor or not from me. So I don't want to suggest that for anybody here, and I'm not necessarily feeling health for this. Okay, I mean, again, you will know if that applies to you, but this could just be that this usually indicates the need to change something, to restructure something that you're doing. So if anything, like in a health situation, if that's what it applied to, I would think that would mean that there might be some habits and things that need to be changed. Maybe you're finding that, you know, they're not good for you, or maybe they're not having a good effect on you, so you're going to need to do something different. And who knows, maybe there'll be a wake-up call. Hopefully not a severe one, but just there may be something that you discover and you say, "Ooh, I better do this differently." But overall, I feel it has more to do, it could either have to do with someone's job, or it could just be something that you have anxiety about in general, because we are seeing you, you know, coming to the end of some kind of worry or anxiety here about something. And crook and flail, I mean, this can indicate legal matters in the sense of being on the right side of the law with something. And it can also indicate visibility, having confidence in something, and also perhaps more visibility and recognition for something. Okay, so crook and flail definitely. I mean, it's funny because it has that kind of emperor vibe to it, and I wonder if these two things are connected. Like, there's going to be some kind of unexpected, because this doesn't even have to be, the tower does not have to be any kind of crashing disaster. It can literally just be something unexpected, like whoa. With Uranus connecting to Jupiter in Taurus, this could actually mean this actually might not be bad at all. This might be an opportunity for you. Okay. But with Uranus, this is the card of Uranus, and Uranus is just like, whoa, it's like something that just comes in and it's like, you didn't see it coming. But I feel that particular conjunction, if that's what this is a reference to, is actually a good thing. Like, it may just very suddenly change a situation for you, but in a good way, because this is definitely about being more visible, being an authority, being confident, having your status raised. You know, in work, this can be a promotion. I mean, it's this idea of having a higher profile, and this definitely fits in with the Queen of Rods energy that we have over here, and also the Emperor energy. So I think there's going to be a sudden opportunity for you to be seen in something. I think that's the more likely meaning of this here. I mean, those are all the possible meanings, but I think that's the more likely one. Okay, 7th house, Libra energy. Libra has to do with marriages. It can have to do with business partnerships, anything that involves some kind of a legal contract, partnership in that fashion. And we have the Queen of Pentacles with Bast. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles is strong earth energy. Now, again, this is a female card. It doesn't necessarily have to be a female, but this is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. This could be a business partnership with somebody. This could be a relationship with somebody who's just very, very, could be, like I said, could be an earth sign, or could be somebody who's just very, very grounded or good with finances in some way. But there's definitely this sense of grounding here. I also feel like if this is in a woman's reading, this could be like right now, you're more interested in establishing your own independence and security, and maybe not so worried about a relationship right now. Of course, we do have it with Bast, so there's definitely, this is a card of wanting to be noticed. And I don't mean that in a voyeur, like a narcissistic kind of way. I mean, we like people to recognize us for our worth, okay? Plain and simple. And this is a card of happiness and a card of psychosomatic healing, things like that are all connected to Bast. Bast is also strong Aquarius energy, along with, actually, it was another reading that I saw that, but the Sirius card would be the other one that connects in with Aquarius energy. But I feel like right now, it's like I think actually what I'm feeling like is more like you want to be recognized on your own merits for your own worth. And maybe right now you'll feel like you're not getting that. So you may be, protecting yourself and pulling back a little bit. But again, a timeout may be needed for new perspective. I just feel like this is more of an energy. Again, this could be a relationship. This could be a happy relationship with an earth sign person. I mean, most definitely could be that. And if that applies, then that's what it is for you. But if you're somebody who's single and thinking about love, I feel like this is saying, right now you may be more looking for, you may be looking more to stabilize yourself, and be happy with and love yourself, and maybe looking for somebody who's going to recognize you for the value that you have. 8th house is Scorpio energy, and Scorpio has to do with transformations, so endings and beginnings, can also have to do with joint finance. Okay, so we have Osiris with the Ten of Wands. Now this is interesting because we have the Ten of Swords in the first house and now we have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands, again, is this about dropping a burden, something that is been troubling you, like being able to put it down. And I feel like it connects to this, like something you have been carrying around with you or feeling that you have to carry around is coming to an end. I mean, actually, I wonder if that's not what the Tower is about too. The idea that you have been, and it may be something connected to something, it could just be something you're worried about more generally, but it may have to do with work or your ideas of work or something like that. Like, I feel like there's just something you're finally going to put down. If this is a house of endings and beginnings, so this is an ending. This is the end of carrying a burden, okay? And with it, you have Osiris. So Osiris indicates stability. Again, it's that Emperor energy. There's definitely this sense that it feels like there's something coming up with this eclipse that's going to make you say, whatever has been burdening you in the past, you're going to be like, that's it. I'm done. I'm putting it down. I'm putting me first, and I'm not letting this saddle me anymore. I'm not going to let other people come in and saddle me with their, their opinions or their versions of me or versions of who I should be. That's really what I'm feeling kind of strongly here, Leo. Okay, so now we've got the ninth house. This is Sagittarius energy, and Sag has to do with, Jupiter energy, long distance travel, higher education, philosophy, religion, institutions that are connected to that. Certainly ideas about freedom and stuff. Can also be legal matters are covered by the ninth house. Okay, so you've got Page of Cups with Pyramid. So for some of you, now maybe some of you have been traveling, maybe there has been new love or an opportunity for a new love. Okay, maybe something, the seeds have been planted for something. This could just be a message that's coming in from afar. This could also be the idea of becoming a student again, deciding you want to go back to school for something. Or you might be, this also, because there is a Cups is strongly emotional and spiritual, this could even be new beliefs that you're exploring as well. All of that's possible here because pages represent new beginnings or messages coming in. You have it with Pyramid. So if this is a situation about a new relationship, this would be saying it's something that's going to develop over time. It's not something that's going to happen immediately. And again, you're kind of in this place where you're figuring yourself out right now. So I feel like for some of you, the seeds may be planted for a relationship far away, and that this is saying, okay, give it some time. It's going to develop over time. Now, if that's not in the works for you, then whatever this is, whatever this new thing is that you want to start, whatever, again, whether this is connected to, learning something new or committing to a new course of study or maybe moving or something like that, or whether this is being committed to new beliefs, because again, we're seeing that you might be changing your beliefs and so forth here. Whatever it is, it's not something that's all going to happen right away. This is going to be it's going to require time. There could be some test situations and some challenges, but ultimately this is good news eventually. But whatever it is it's new that you're working towards, just the main message is it's going to take time. Okay. 10th house. This is Capricorn energy. This is about your career, fame, reputation, and also potentially the father. Okay, so we have Sphinx with the Fool. So Sphinx indicates something that is, it could be something that's hidden. It could be a secret that's connected to your work. Maybe something somebody's not telling you or something that they're hiding from you. Could be a secret that you're keeping. That's possible as well. But it could also be this sense of, because remember, we have this Four of Pentacles and the Lotus in the house directly opposite. This could literally just mean staying put for right now and not saying anything and not doing anything. You may not, wherever you are in your career, you may not be looking to make a move right now. But interestingly, we do have it with the Fool. So the Fool indicates taking a risk. There is some kind of a change or a new beginning coming here, but it may be something that you're not doing right now, or maybe it's just something you're thinking about and you're keeping it to yourself. Okay? So I don't know. This definitely is showing, the idea of taking a leap of faith, doing something new, but I don't feel like that may be something you're doing immediately, or it is something that you're keeping to yourself right now. 11th house. This is Aquarius energy, so this has to do with friendships. It has to do with social networks, business. It can also have to do with your goals and what you're trying to manifest, your hopes and wishes. Okay, so our first card here is Seth. Okay, and so Seth would indicate that there's some kind of problems and obstacles. I'm going to draw a second cartouche card. Interesting. I had this for somebody else too. I can't remember if it was Aries or Taurus. Might have even been Gemini. Okay. But okay, so there seems to be some kind of an issue or problem. There could be a conflict, there could be a quarrel connected to either somebody in your business networks or somebody who's a friend. Now, this is more friends than family here. I mean, potentially it could be a family member, but there's definitely this idea of some kind of a barrier or an obstacle or anxiety regarding another person. Could be a friend, like I said, whether it's a friend, a business associate, you'll know it might be different for everybody. But there seems to be a situation, or it could be, I don't know why, this is jumping into my head, but if somebody has met somebody over here, maybe this is a new situation, but like maybe you've met somebody and maybe now there's going to be a separation, so there's going to be some anxiety about that, especially if this is somebody you've met at a distance. That's just coming into my head. That could be totally wrong, but but that is coming into my head. And so this could just be, maybe you feel like there's going to be a delay regarding a relationship, especially if this is what you're hoping for right now. It could be saying that whatever the circumstances are right now, there's obstacles, or this could be a literal something that you have to sort out with another person, or maybe another person's going to help you mediate this situation. But this is either connected to your goals and maybe obstacles to your goals, or this could have to do with a particular relationship that is problematic right now for some reason. The fact that you have it with Temperance, this could be somebody who's Sagittarius. Again, there's that Sagittarius energy. That's that Sagittarius house. But this could also be, it's interesting too, because actually, weirdly, I think Temperance is also the same card that come up. So I don't know. I don't know if this person, I have to go back through the readings. I don't know if this person you're meeting is either Aries, Taurus, or Gemini. I know that kind of, covers a lot of territory, doesn't it? But I feel like that's where the issue was, and I feel like it was either Aries or Gemini. I could be wrong about that, but you might want to look back through my other readings this week for those. Maybe just fast forward through it until we get to this house and see which one it is, because maybe that's the person you're dealing with. Maybe you are dealing with somebody who is one of those signs, whichever one it was, because they literally have exactly the same thing. I think it might be Aries, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because and it's funny because you have the Aries energy here. You've got Aries energy through a lot of this. So this could be somebody you're dealing with who's an Aries, potentially, even though this is Sagittarius energy, because this is the idea. This is really about fire and water coming together. This is about the blending of opposites, or the alchemical integration of opposites. So it could be that maybe there's somebody you're connecting with, or maybe there's somebody who you're standing in an oppositional stance to. Or maybe you feel like, oh, well, I'm not going to get on with this person because we're very different, or something like that. Like there's something about somebody that is so different maybe from you and who you are. But this is about alchemy. This is about blending opposites. This is about finding balance, resolving paradoxes, not by saying I choose one over the other, but finding a way for fire and water to work together, so to speak. Okay, now you are a fire sign, but I don't know. I just feel like this could be somebody, I feel like it may have to do with this. Maybe somebody you've met and you're thinking, no, I don't know, this kind of this oppositional thing. But this is thinking about how you're blending fire and water here. How are you taking a paradox and making it work together? So that's interesting there. Okay, 12th house. This is Pisces energy. Pisces is about what you might be afraid of, what you might doubt, what you don't show to other people. Okay, so we have Isis with the Six of Pentacles. So Isis is definitely a strongly intuitive vibe. This is definitely a strong, nurturing, and compassionate kind of energy that we see with Isis. Sometimes showing up in this particular house, it could indicate an impatience over something, or trying to kind of sort of get on with something. With the Six of Pentacles, this has a lot to do with support. So whether or not this is for you looking for somebody to support you, or whether you're concerned about having to support somebody else, there's definitely this idea of charity, of either you giving to somebody or somebody giving to you. With this energy, maybe you're fearful that you're giving too much to another person, or maybe you're going to be asked to give too much to another person. Maybe that's the conflict over here. Not really sure, but definitely the concern here seems to be about give and take. Maybe there's somebody who's come into your life. You're saying, am I going to have to play mom to this person? Is this what I want to do? Especially if there's like a strong freedom vibe here. So I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody, but there's definitely this energy that has to do with compassion, nurturing, and charity, and it's showing up in the area of what either you're afraid of or you're a little bit in doubt about. Okay. Because maybe you have been that kind of person, and maybe that's this 10 of Swords. Maybe you're like, oh, I'm done. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not, I'm not playing that, Overall, you have the Three of Pentacles with Sirius, okay? So this is definitely a card of collaboration. Usually this has to do with business and so forth, but more generally, it's about creating a foundation for yourself, doing something new. This could be collaboration on a project or a financial thing, but it can also be just, I'm laying a new foundation for myself. I'm building up something new for myself. That could be what this is about. And having it with Sirius, I mean, yeah, there's definitely this idea of, it's actually, yeah, I think I had said, it's like this Hanged Man energy. Looking at something from a different perspective, trying to broaden your perspective and how you see things. Because I have a feeling that there's going to be something that you're building with somebody else. Okay, whether this is business, whether this is romance, whether it's some other kind of a thing. I mean, this definitely has a strong financial / business vibe, but it can also be about building a home or something like that. But there's definitely this idea of, thinking about ways that you can collaborate or work with others or build your foundation. And of course, thinking outside the box often means getting out of our own head and collaborating with other people. So there seems like there's a little bit of, taking the rough with the smooth right now, but it's not anything that you can't handle. You do have the resources to do what you need to do. So let's do a essential oil oracle card for you for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Okay, once again, 2 cards jumped out. Usually I only pull 1. But the 2 cards you have are the Douglas Fir card and the Peppermint Oil card, okay? And I'll read to you what these say. On Douglas Fir, our keyword here is resolution. The trigger statement is the past haunts me. The true statement is, in this moment, I am free. Let yourself be the one to heal the wounds passed down from your ancestors. The release and growth begins with you. Yeah. And this is the eclipse thing, right? Okay? In this moment, I am free. This is over. I'm done. I'm free. Woo, I'm flying away, right? Okay. And then with the Peppermint card, the keyword is inspire. And it says, trigger statement, I am stuck. Didn't we not see this? Hanged Man energy, things like that. I'm stuck. The true statement is, I am filled with possibility. It says, allow yourself to float up above any thoughts or emotions and see what is needed for you to process them and move forward. Yeah, remember I said there was an idea about stepping back from a situation and seeing where you're at. So yeah, this is definitely about releasing some kind of past energy or past pattern, Leo. And this is about you more authentically becoming who you are and not who other people want you to be. So this all looks really, really great. I think you're on the path to building something longer term. Right now, I feel you're just at the beginning of something, but I think you are going to see where this is going to grow. And yeah, there's some of these areas here. I'm definitely seeing areas here where there's going to be realizations and there's going to be corrections. But ultimately, this is saying you definitely have what it takes to build this new foundation you need to build. That's it for this 2-week period, Leo. I hope this reading was helpful. If you do like this video, do hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Have a great 2 weeks. Be very safe, and we'll see you in the next one.